Icarus flew on alone, higher and higher and higher, towards the sun. And bead by golden bead, the wax started to melt. Too late. Icarus fell down and down into the sea that bears his name.
He died?
He died.
That's terrible. Why did he fly too high? He promised he wouldn't fly too high.
I think when Talus dropped from the sad heights above Athens, Icarus was already falling, as if a single thread held them all together. Talus fell, Icarus fell, Daedalus fell.
I curse my skill! I curse Minos! Tyrant! I curse you! You killed my boy! I curse the great birds of the air and tempest! I curse the sea's cruel kisses!
Daedalus buried his dead child in the sand, buried hope and laughter and joy, laid the clumsy fingers in the ground, placed an obol in the foolish mouth, kissed the cold forehead. And then Daedalus flew, his tears falling from the sky like rain, away from Crete, away from danger, away from grief, northwest to Sicily and to King Minos. Minos was pleased to welcome such a craftsman. And Daedalus set to work again, but as well as building ships and machines, this time he started to make models, tiny figures of a winged boy.
He blamed himself, didn't he?
Daedalus. He blamed himself for everything.
Yes.
He would catch himself at his work table, in the middle of something quite ordinary, gluing a joint, sharpening a tool, with tears falling. Only children could reach him. The kind king had 2 daughters. And when they came to visit his workshop, people said it was the only time the great artist smiled.
I'm so tired. I'm going to sit down. I've had such a nice meal. I'm going to burp. Now I'm going to have a sleep.
You're so clever.
Am I?
That's funny. A flying boy.
Yes, it is funny, isn't it? I had a little boy, but he died, and it was my fault. Not so very clever after all, eh? Not just my fault. There was a cruel king, too, a vile tyrant.
There was unfinished business between Daedalus and Minos. Daedalus blamed Minos for the death of his son. Minos wanted Daedalus dead too. He knew too many secrets. Minos would not rest until he found him. He brooded on ways to tempt Daedalus from his hiding. He took the shell from kingdom to kingdom. Put your ear to that.
No, it might be dirty.
Put your ear to it.
I am Minos, lord of Crete, emperor of Knossos, ruler of all the seas between Greece and Egypt. This is a triton shell. Hundreds and thousands of tiny passages. This is a fine thread from the dress of my queen, Queen Pasiphae. If anyone can pass the thread through the shell, this treasure is theirs.
Nature makes such clever things. Hey, where are you going? When I was in Crete, I designed a prison for King Minos, like a maze. This shell is like a maze.
That's honey.
That's right. Ants like sweet things.
What are you doing?
Well, if he doesn't have his thread, he'll never be able to find his way back. Now, in you go. Breakfast.
The reward is yours, King Cuculus. Clever. There's only one man in Greece who could do this. The man who designed the labyrinth of Knossos, who killed his nephew, the wandering genius, Daedalus, the man who can fly. Where is he? There are 12 ships in the harbor armed and ready to fight, weapons fashioned by your engineer. Give him up to me.
Is King Minos taking you away?
Yes.
We don't want him to. What will he do to you?
I am King Minos. I silence mouths that speak. I blind eyes that see. I execute enemies.
No, no. Was he killed? Did Minos have him killed?
He planned to. He took a bath before the feast, smug at his skill in luring Daedalus from hiding, planning the execution. But as Minos lay there, the steam surrounding him, in a bath Daedalus had designed, Daedalus made his own plans, and he was the master of plans.
I bet this involves a really clever machine.
No. No machines. Just water. Water heated in a cauldron over a fire. Daedalus had designed the bathhouse. Knew every pipe and channel, every sluice and drain. When the water in the cauldron was boiling, he emptied it into the pipes.
He boiled him?
Water took his son from him. Water killed the king. But there's no peace in vengeance, no rest in revenge. Daedalus survived. But sometimes he wished he hadn't. Sometimes, as he sat in his workshop day upon day, staring at nothing, he wished he'd gone back to Crete and a quick death, not the slow dying inside. Daedalus, the man who could make anything, except a way to turn back time, a way to change the past, a way to turn solid stone into flesh.
Lord